let's Nagila. Where's my fucking charger? Come here, you bastard. Will you actually charge my phone? You will. That's exactly what I want you to do. You've fallen right into my trap. Copy. Sticker link. Boom. I haven't played Minecraft in a while, so I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna actually do. Hello? What? Yeah, sure. Yeah, do whatever you want to my computer, I don't mind. One player, how about that? Fuck ass McGee. Let's make a new one. We're gonna call it Shit Land. Land of the shit. Overlive? I don't know what that means. Seek a Rowney world where you can build, gather craft, and fight wherries. Toughness Wonley. Foe whites beget and deal stock harm. Hunger band goes down and drains health down to half a heart. Hard. Frithful. No foe whites and only some unseedy whites beget. Hunger band doesn't go down and health ed heals over time. Let's just go hard. Thave Hests. I don't know what a Hest is. I'm just gonna leave it like that. Seed for the world begetter. Beget me some god. Oh shit, I can't type. God damn pussy. World kind styles later on stock. Beget frameworks? Yeah, sure. Well, don't know what that means. Game laws, fans, lore packs. I don't fucking know. Make new world. Good enough for me. I don't actually know what I am. Oh, I'm a bowling pin. I forgot about that. What is this on my back? I can't see it. How do I do that? F4, F5? I don't know what that, it looks like pancakes. I think I have pancakes on my back. What do I do? That looks like a good spot to set up a farm and some shit. I'm gonna, yeah, no, we got like nice lakeside home. Good idea. That's how we're gonna do this. Let me just real quick process this shit. Boom, bang, boom, boom. Right, you know what I'm saying? Place this bastard down real quick. Can we just grab some sticks from here? Yep, there we go. Good enough for me. And let's just make an axe to get some more wood. Well, for now I don't think the axe matters, but we're gonna need stone for a furnace. So, and probably for the foundation of the house. I don't really want to ruin this area because it looks pretty nice. So I'm gonna real quick walk away and see if I can't find a place to quarry stone from that's not gonna fuck up this land. Because, like, this is my area. And my area is supposed to be nice. Yeah, I can go and steal it from over here. This, like, ravine type shit over there. Ooh! There's a cave that I could go and take it from, but there's probably monsters in there, and I suck ass at Minecraft, so I'm not gonna deal with that, probably. How much attack damage is this? Probably not enough to justify breaking it on these sheep, but you know, just kill the sheep, and then you get the bed, and then I don't have to worry about dying. Oh, come here, you bastard. Come here. No, you bastard. Motherfucker. Come on, stop it. Thank you. There's one. Hopefully this guy gives us two. Nope. I guess I'm gonna have to kill the gray one. Hopefully it'll still let me make the bed. Bastard, come back here. Freak. Will it let me make a bed with differently colored wool? It won't. Oh, that's kind of bullshit. Right? Will this make white? This flower is white, and this flower is white. So one of these ought to make white dye. That's light gray dye. That's also light gray dye. Well, what the fuck? What do you mean? Light gray my ass. Those are white colored flowers. How do I make white dye then? So that I can dye my shit white so that I can actually use it. That's not of the biggest concern right now, though. We have bigger fish to fry. We gotta get the stone. Because I can just sleep in a hole the first night. I don't care. I don't mind. I don't mind sleeping in a hole. Down in a hole. Oh, never mind. There's actually another white sheep over here, and we just kill him. Die, you freak. I just... Oh my god, it's Mr. Bulgaria. Hold on, I gotta translate your messages. Control C. Oh, it has you looking at my Discord. Here. Google Translate. Chihiro studies Turkish at Burgas University in Burgas, Bulgaria. Hell yeah. I probably said that wrong, and I'm sorry if I did. But we all love Turkish. Scream if you love Turkey. And I'll just get some more in case if I need it. I probably will. Do I have? Yeah, I have a way back up. That's fine. I can mine out as much as I want. This will hopefully get me enough to at least mark out the way that I want the foundation for my house to be, and then that'll make it easier for me to calculate what exactly I'll need whenever I start construction on it. And it will be a beautiful place, and it will probably look like shit. That's okay. It's just how it is. Let's get a stack of it. I think a stack is a fair amount. Or we can just go until the tool breaks, I think, because it's just a wooden pickaxe. It's gonna break soon anyway. There we go. Now I can start heading back. Yeah, no, I have 5 mutton. I got some stuff to cook it with, so I'll be fine. I'll be okay. Who's pig? Oh, there's like a punji pit type cave down there. Can you make a punji pit in this game? I wonder. I mean, they have the spikes in the caves, right? You could probably make a punji pit. Should I try and make a punji pit? But what would you cover it with is the problem. What can you fall through in this game? Let's take this out. First order of business is to build one of these. A kiln. Second order of business is to cook some of that. And then I guess while that's going, I'll kind of clear out this area a little bit. Oh, wait. Before I do that, I should probably make a bed. Alright. Boom. Bang. And let's just put this next to all of our other crap. And that's fine. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. You could kind of cover up the punji pit if you angle it to look like it's just going down in the land, but then it only works from one direction. But it would still work, kind of. Let's a little bit of lawn mowing. Get some seeds that I can use to farm with. It's good enough. Here, let's clear out this area too. Yeah, that about does it. That'll be good. I need that food now, though. That's good enough. Let's... it's not worth wasting the wood. I'm just gonna go and see if I can't get sticks from, where's that tree that I chopped down? There should be plenty of sticks over there. Yeah, there we go. I guess we'll replant the tree, too. The tree was probably, like, right there-ish. Oh, hey, we got plenty more trees to plant. That's cool. Let's, do it like that. I think that's good. Sun's almost going down, though, so we're gonna have to go to bed soon. Who the fuck is we? Boom. Bang. No. That's not gonna last very long. The stone one will last longer, and I won't have to use as much material. Ed starting ord. What did I do to the language of my game? Let's... I don't know, I guess let's just start it here. Just keep moving it down along the coastline. also keep it moving this direction. There we go. That's good. And then I just guess, start planting it where it's actually wet. Yeah, there we go. Now I can start marking out the home. So I think it's probably good to move this stuff. I am going to have to get more sticks, though, so I can make a pickaxe to break that. Can I get sticks off of this tree? Oh, I can get a sapling. Any sticks? Apple. Wow, this tree's really not providing, is it? Man, this tree's useless. 0 sticks. Wow, well that was a waste of time. I'll just use the wood from the tree to make sticks, I guess. Can I use the leaves as, like, a biofuel? Let me bring these leaves back to the crafting table. You can't do that, unfortunately. Will the leaves burn? So they do burn, but they're not very good at burning, so it's not very much worth using them for that. And you can't combine them into a larger brick of leaf to use as fuel, which means they're really only decorative, which is kind of stupid, in my humble opinion. I think you should be allowed to use them for that kind of stuff. Boom, boom, bang. I need a pickaxe. And I guess it wouldn't hurt to have an axe. And I'm gonna go take a piss real quick. Okay, I'm back from pissing. I think we make the side yards the... Do I still have any more of that? No, I don't. That's gonna really piss me. Okay, whatever. It's fine. I'm thinking we do this like subsistence farmer style. And to kind of like add to that, we could put like the design of the house sort of like this to use as like a wall of sorts, and then we can build a wall around the area later. But like a wall to protect the crop, even though this game doesn't have pests, which it would be cool if it did. To have like rabbits will come in and try and eat your crops or something, and so you got to put up walls and whatnot. Because that would make it so that it's not as viable to just make a gigantic plantation that only one person tends to. But also, it's Minecraft. It's not supposed to be like farming simulator. Here. Let's bring it out. Because if we're like a peasant, so we need to have access to the land, and I think having access to both this and this is a good idea. So I think we're gonna be best off if we just sort of... So the entrance will probably be either on this wall or on this wall. I think I'm gonna bring this to... No, we can't really do that because we have to have an avenue. Or this could be a back door. We could have a back door here. That wouldn't be that bad, actually. We'll figure it out. We will figure it out. I think I'm gonna... something like that. And then just close it up. And then we'll figure out where we're going to put the doors later. But for now, that's the best that I can think of for like the outline. Let's actually figure out where we want to put the doors now. I could have it like that, but if I'm going out somewhere, well, if I'm going out somewhere, I feel like it's either going to be out... Oh, we can make a dock, actually. So I feel like it would be either be out towards there, because this is the mushroom stuff over there, and there's a lot of wood out there, so that's resources and whatnot. And then there's caves over here. We already had mentioned the back door here as just extra access to the crops, so that's going to be there, and then so that takes care of that. But for mining and whatnot, I would mostly probably be over there and over there, because big cave, and I think there's another slit in that mountain. So it probably makes sense to have the actual door to our hut be like... So can I center this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13. So I think I'm... What? And then, yeah, so 6 on either side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then on the 7th one, that's where the door is. Because that makes it dead center. Except, of course, there's not that corner bit. But that doesn't matter because we're talking about, like, the actual inside bit of the... So it doesn't matter. Not a big deal. What materials do I want to make this out of? I could probably stand to... I mean, wood, obviously, because it's readily available, but is there anything interesting around here that I could add to the build? Seeing we have a lot of wood. That's not very, very interesting. Wood, we've already used cobblestone, and using more would kind of look bad. Um, Sand, but of course glass, but I mean gravel. Yeah, we'll just do the classic like villager look, you know, just logs and stuff. It's actually almost nighttime anyway, so I think um I might as well break this and move it down just so that it doesn't look like garbage. Oh, and I got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Could we do, I guess we could do double doors out the back, which I guess makes sense. No, it can be off center. I don't think it matters if it's off center. It's not the worst thing in the world. We'll see. Once I build it, we'll see. And if I don't like it, I can always change it. It's not like it's set in stone. Well, I mean, it is stone, so it's technically, I guess, but you get the point. You know what I'm saying? I should probably make a stone axe because this shit's gonna break real quick. Only 2 of them. 2 of them. And then wood log pillars on the corners, which that corner is going to be really weird to do because it's kind of irregular. And then plank walls, probably. And log roof, I think, which is going to use a lot of logs. That's going to be annoying. I'm going to spend the next, like, hour and a half of my life. No, actually, probably not that long. It's probably not going to be that much in the grand scheme of things. That's only, what? Like, maybe 40 total if we are going pretty tall on the pillars. And that's an inflated number. And then for the whole length of it, probably like 100. So that's actually, it's only like a few stacks. That's not too much. Well, then also all the wood for the floor and for the... Sorry, that comes out to a lot more. But that's still not that much. That's not that bad. I've done a lot worse. Done a lot worse. Once I get the wheat done, I can start farming animals. It's probably best to farm sheep because you get more than one thing. Well, no, but I'm not often gonna have spells on me, I guess, right? Or whatever, potions. So I don't need the milk from the cows, really. So all they would be doing is giving me, I guess, leather, but I don't use leather for a whole lot of things. It's not like I'm gonna want leather armor. My first armor I ever get is, not steel, iron, because it is way better than leather, and leather is really annoying to get. So, chickens give you eggs, which you can use for things, kind of. But there's also, they multiply pretty easily, and you don't need a whole lot of space for them. And sheep actually give you materials, like the wool, right? So you can get more than one thing from sheep, so it's economical to farm the sheep because you can get their wool and their meat. I'm a fucking genius. I'm the smartest person on the planet. I'm basically Jeff Bezos. Except if I wasn't a billionaire. and was actually a bum playing Minecraft. Let me steal this. And then, of course, there's a problem of we gotta find villagers at some point so that we can enslave them. Because that's Minecraft tradition. That's just what you do. I should look into doing some mods at some point. That might be fun. That might be worth doing. How much do I have so far? A decent bit. It's not even been that long. Yeah, no, this isn't going to take very long. This is maybe going to take like a few Minecraft days to get enough material. I think we aim for a surplus, so between 7 and 10 stacks I think would probably be fine. I heard a zombie somewhere in there. He's probably underground. I don't think I have to worry about that. He's probably underground. He's lurking. Oh, you bastard. Does breaking the leaves hurt the durability on this thing? Let's check. Starkness of 43, right? Break 1. Starkness of 42. So it does. So I should probably stop doing that. I don't know why I wouldn't, actually, now that I think about it. That was probably not intelligent of me to begin with. So if that takes away 1, right? If I have 34 right now, and then I break one of these, does that take away more than 1? No, that only takes away 1. So it's not based on the material that you're breaking. It's just based on breaking things at all. So wasting it on the leaf is a lot more dumber of an idea than just you breaking the... I'm not using the birch because that's not gonna... Well... This poses a good question. Could I put the birch to good use? Like, could I do a birch floor? Would that look good? I think I'll mine the birch tree, and we'll try it out. Of course, I don't think I'm going to be able to cover the whole floor with this one tree. But we'll try it out just to give it some color variety. And if it doesn't work, well, we have a surplus of oak anyway, so it's not the end of the world. Actually, I don't need to eat that one because I don't have any hunger, or I don't have any health that I'm missing. No, that one's going to be annoying to cut, so I'm not doing that. Does it lose it when I break one of these? 14? 14. Okay, so no, it doesn't. So it is kind of based on what you're breaking, but I assume these are classified as different things than an actual full block. So I assume it's based on whether or not you're breaking a full block rather than just breaking something in general. No, I'm gonna go to bed. I'm not gonna risk it because I'm not good enough at this game to not die to a zombie. Where's my bed? There it is. I've lost it for a second. I had no idea where it was. Where's... We could try and like do a log frame. I wish you could do log cabin in this game without it looking bad, but the thing is the texture of the log, it all melts together. So it just looks like one gigantic piece of bark rather than multiple logs layered on top of each other, and it just completely screws its own self over. Because, like, log cabin would totally work for what I'm going for, right? That'd be really good. But I just don't think Minecraft wood works that way. I think it's meant to be like, it can generate larger diameter trees without it looking bad. At the same time, it would be nice if you could actually make a log cabin in this game. Maybe you can. Hey, that's a skeleton that I hear. Is he underground or is he somewhere nearby? I think he's underground, so I don't think I have to worry. We're fine. It's all good. He sounds closer though, so I'm a little wary of that. He might be up on the hill, which means he can't hit me right now because I'm in the tree bush thing, the leaves. I kind of want to check and see if he is on the hill, because it's better to know than not. Okay, I don't think he's on the hill. I think he's underground. So that's good for me. How much do I have? 1, 2, 3, almost 4. Not bad. Go ahead and grab this one. Holy shit, it's been 41 minutes so far. I did not think it had been that long. Holy shit. Where's that? Okay, we're almost at the 4. I keep hearing the monsters, and I don't want them to touch me. Grab that. And these so I can replant, so that I don't have to go and find a new forest whenever I'm done with this project. Why do I keep switching this way when I could just switch the other way? It's gonna take a second. Oh, hey, how's it going? Working on building my house. It's not gonna look good. That's for sure. All right, here's the idea. It's kind of like along the farm, right? To keep the animals out, which, you know, that's not a problem in this game. But it would be cool if it was. And then I'm gonna build a wall around, like, the surrounding area later. But this is kind of like, you know, flush up against the farm. We're gonna have a dock out this way so that I can go out across the lake over there and, you know, see what's over there. Doors over here, front door. We're gonna frame it in oak. I'm gonna try a birch floor. It's probably not gonna work, but if it does, who knows, right? I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not very good at this game, or building things in general. I say that, but I'm a welder. 3. How tall do I want this to be? Probably another one up, right? Yeah, that's probably a good idea. That's advisable. How am I going to do this? I guess we're going to have to get rid of that spot of farm. Oh, shit, I didn't mean to do that. Do I have... Okay, I don't have another axe. We'll have to till that later. How am I going to deal with this one, too? I should not have made it this shape. We'll leave it like that and come back to it later. Figure it out in a minute. That's a problem for later me. Right? See? That's not horrible. And then just sort of fill that in. And then I think I want to do the roof with logs as well. But the problem is it's going to look like it's all bark. That's what, because I was thinking about doing a log cabin aesthetic, but the problem is, right, if I fill this in, you see it all looks like it's one piece. It doesn't work very well because they don't look like separate logs unless if you look at them from the top. So it's not like a log cabin and more like you carved a house out of a giant block of wood. Oh shit, I shouldn't have done that. It's gonna take a while to... Actually, I can just go make another axe. I need to mine more wood anyway. Or chop more wood, I guess. So this has to get filled in with planks, because it's not going to work with logs. And now this gives problems again, because, yeah, I guess I have to mine this out, and then... Oh, it's not doing that way. No, I could have just started from the other side. I don't know why I ran all the way across. That wasn't the brightest move. How does that corner look? Probably not great. Yeah, no, that doesn't look very good. I'll figure something out to fix it. What else? No, I think it'll just be one story. I think one story is fine. You know, why don't I just bite the bullet and just do this? Just make it a square. And I'll have like one less farm space, but it's not a big deal because I'm gonna expand the farm back that way anyway. Right. You know, just do it like that. And then boom, 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 and then now it doesn't look bad anymore. Awesome. It's nighttime, kind of. Will it let me sleep yet? No. Apparently it's not dark enough. I could do rafters. I wonder if I... Wait. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. It's odd, so it's going to be a little weird to try and do rafters. Except if I do 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, that's the middle, which actually lines up with the door. And then we know that there's 6 on either side. So, yeah, no, but that looks weird. Unless if we do, like, one there, and then a gap of 2, and then one there, and then there's only a one gap of 1 between. Or, how much do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 3, 4, right? And then we can just kind of divide it like that. And that doesn't look half bad as like a rafter kind of. Oh, and this actually works, so you could do it like that. Right? There's no reason to have rafters. I don't know why I'm doing this. I just think it looks cool. This is such a waste of wood. I'm going to spend so much time logging. Right? So now it's got rafters. That's pretty cool. It all looks like one piece, which is still annoying and will never not be annoying. But that's pretty cool. That sort of adds depth to the inside, and then I can make like an attic, and we can have the actual floor of it be like one block above the rafters, so it looks like the rafters are actually supporting something. I don't know how I'm going to make the attic space not suck to be in, though. Unless if the roof sort of like comes up a little bit, and then you have like a little area that goes straight up and then tapers off towards the top, and same thing on the other side to just create more room. And then, you know, room for storage that I'm never going to use. That's pretty good. Let's see how that would look real quick. Do I have... Yeah, I got dirt that I can use to just get up there real quick. That won't look bad, will it? We'll just do it in like a little sample section. It doesn't look the worst. But actually, you know what we could do? Hold on. And this isn't even a bad idea. Do it with slabs, right? Where's this? Give me that. Because if you do it with slabs, not only are you using half the wood, but it doesn't give too much depth. It gives it, like, enough that it matters, and then you can still kind of see the rafters on the top, though, which becomes a problem. But it actually probably won't look that bad. Can I make slabs like that? No, that's how you make a pressure plate. I gotta get over to my crafting table to make a slab. Okay, just gonna have to go now. Boom, boom, bang, right? It's probably too many for something that I don't even know if I'm gonna commit to, right? So, I think up here it doesn't look that bad. And no, I'm never gonna go in the attic anyway, so it doesn't matter. It's not the biggest deal. We can kind of cover more of it just to give us a better idea of what exactly is it going to look like. That's not half bad, actually. I kind of like that. Because, it's got a little more depth, but it's not like a whole block. And it looks like the rafters are actually doing something. It makes it look functional. I like that. I think I'm going to keep it this way. I'm going to have to get more wood, though. Just put this OSHA violation of a staircase. How much more am I going to need? Here's the problem. If I wanted to make my roof out of logs too, but we're already kind of going heavy on the logs with the log frame. I feel like since the frame is up here, there's no real separation between the frame and the roof, and it's gonna all end up looking like one piece. And that's not good. We don't like that. So how do I make my roof not look like crap? That genuinely looks good. That's awesome. I feel like I could have made it a block higher, but that's not, you know. Who cares? Let's see. If I wanted to sort of make it... We'll just look at it from the side real quick. Yeah, that's exactly what I was saying. It does not look good at all. That's not going to go over well. So I could make it out of stairs, but the siding is going to be oak planks. Unless if I make the siding out of cobblestone, but that might not look very good anyway. And then plus I gotta go all the way over there to go and get it. Well, I can just get it from there. Well, I don't want to die. And I don't want to ruin the mountainside, because then it's gonna look not good. The cobblestone might work. The cobblestone might work. We do have clay. I could probably do it with bricks, but that's gonna take forever. That's gonna take so long. How many bricks do you need? Oh, hold on. I need it to do the actual recipe book. So I need to make a brick real quick. Let's just put some of that in there. Please go all the way. Thank you. A tile. That's a brick, my friend. Boom. What? Um, I assume I need 9 bricks. Either that or I need 4, so let's keep the clay. Alright. So how much do we have? 16? Alright, that's fine. Let's fire... Oh, actually, we already had plenty. That wasn't a... How long will those last? Probably long enough. At least long enough for our purposes. That still doesn't solve the roof problem. Well, no, actually it would, because then we'd be able to do the... We'd be able to do the roof with oak planks and have it not look out of place if the walls are brick. But then if the walls are brick, will the wood frame still look good? I think it'll still look fine. I don't think it'll be the greatest thing ever, but... Okay, so now I can check if I only need 4, which I only need 4. How well does this, like, match up color-wise to that? That's not bad. That's not bad. This is gonna take so long. It's gonna take so long. Do we have... see, boom, alright. That's not the worst I've ever seen before. I kind of like that mix of colors. That might not be the worst way to go about it, because this has the problem of it all looks like one piece. And that's fine because it's cobblestone. But again, it's the same image, same image, same image, same image. So it doesn't really have much variety to it. Whereas the whole point of the bricks is the uniformity. And then if you kind of have the bottom be cobblestone, then that helps add a little bit more variety. Right? We can make another brick wall. I don't think that's too bad. I'm gonna have to go to bed soon. Will it let me go? No. Of course not. Bricks might be the way to go. Let me try and envision this, right? You got the oak stair roof, which, now that I think about it, is a little bit ugly. Because that's much lighter than the other things that we're using. That kind of creates a bit much of a contrast, you know? It's not very good. Not very good. So, man, I don't know what I'm going to use for the roof. I gotta go to bed, though, so that I don't die. What is that? Oh. Do the fireflies make noise? Since when were there fireflies in this game? You know, I kind of like that. Now, obviously, I'm going to have probably a window there, and that'll break it up a little bit more. Why are you doing that? Don't do that. But the bricks, I think the bricks are good. I think let's keep the bricks. And then, so we kind of like do bricks all the way up to here. And then all this is a window. And then same thing on the other side. And then same thing on this side, except that would just all be bricks. And then it would be like bricks, 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 and then just a little, 2x1 window. Or 1x2, however you want to say it. And then bricks, bricks across the top, bricks like that. Maybe part it into 2 windows just to make it a little bit less annoying. Make it a little bit less long of a window. Because, I mean, that's not that long, so that means I need to start getting clay, and I don't want to take any more clay from nearby, because that's not good looking. That's gonna... how often am I gonna go over here? That would make it bad to take. Well, you know what I can do? I can just take the clay, and then as a project later on, I can put dirt down in place of where the clay used to be, and then it's all good. It's peachy. Just build up so that I don't have to be slowed down by the water. I wonder if one of those water zombies is gonna try and touch me. That would not be fun. They have a name. I just don't remember what it is. Drowned. They're drowns. Because they drowned. Let's just... come on. Actually, I can probably just... Right. And you know what? Before I fire the clay, actually while I'm gathering the clay, I'm gonna go and burn some of my logs so that I can make charcoal. So let's just shove that in there and shove. Wait. You mean okay, there we go. That's fine. I'm gonna go use the bathroom real quick. Oh, I should have left it running. It wasn't like the day was gonna end, and now I gotta wait a whole bunch. This actually might be enough already. We'll just clear out that one last little patch over there, and then that'll probably be enough. There we go. That's good enough, probably. Each one of these makes a single brick, so I have 64 times 4 plus 52, and then divide that by 4 for one thing. 64 times 4 plus 52, 68. 1 by 4. 17. Wait, am I dumb? I don't know. Probably fine. There's a good chance that this isn't enough, and that I'm actually dumb and stupid. Let's swap out for now, and just fire it with the coal that we have. And we'll see how that goes over time. But I already have enough wood for the other stuff, so I suppose I can get to work on that. That's probably good enough. Drainy. I guessed it perfectly. Holy shit. I must be the smartest person on the planet. There's no other explanation for that. Other than me being a genius. So, let's just put that there. Put that there. And we'll just have that be a, placeholder. Let's make some doors. Now, what do birch doors look like? Birch door. Okay, let's just turn one of these into planks so that I can see birch door. Birch door looks weird. I don't want to do a birch door. I think that's dumb and weird. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. That gives us 3 more. 2, 3. Just so that you can kind of see what the door will look like. Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad. That kind of... It could be a lot worse. And that's darn truth. More in there. For funsies. Like, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. It's got a pretty good feel to it. I might be the interior designer. Can I sleep through this? Yes, I can. Okay. Do I have more brick? Oh my god, Mr. Bulgaria chats again. Now I need to... That Russia and the world cannot live in the conditions of the crisis, and the crisis with the help of the internet in the internet cannot exist as much as... I assume these are both names, but I'm not going to try and pronounce them because I'm gonna get it wrong. I'm actually just gonna Google these and see what they exactly are. Video game series, okay. Hell yeah. And... Nope. City in Bulgaria. That Russia and the world cannot live in the conditions of the crisis, and the crisis with the help of the internet in the internet cannot exist as much something something something. I'm gonna level with you, Mr. Bulgaria. I think Google Translate completely butchered whatever you were trying to say. So I'm not sure what you mean. But I'm sure it was insightful. And I thank you for sharing. Do you like my house, Mr. Bulgaria? It's not finished yet. It's still being produced. Do you think the color scheme is good with, like, you got the frame being made of oak log, and then you got your, you know, stuff? Let me copy that real quick. Burgas City University. Hell yeah. Do you go there? Like, do you attend that university? So we're gonna have windows in here. I might change... No, if I change it all to brick, then there's gonna be a little too much brick. I really like what I have going on with the sort of a mix. But the gray is a little bit out of place, actually. So, you know what might be worth trying out? I want to remove the cobblestone on this side, and I'm going to see if it would look any better with oak. First I'll try oak planks, and then I'll try oak logs, but oak logs are probably not going to look very good. Ooh, that's not bad. But I think I like the cobblestone more than that. Yes. So you do go there. Hell yeah. I find that Google Translate really is not a very useful tool. She studied at a German university. Hell yeah. I'd go to Germany someday. I'd go to Bulgaria someday, to be honest. Just see what's going on. Need more of these bastards. Maybe I enclose it a little bit more to have a little bit more brick. And then those two spots can be windows, just so that the brick isn't like just an outline and it feels a little bit more intentional. Now I'm talking like an artist. I'm not an artist. I'm a welder. And those are two very different things. There you go. So now that's close to a finished front of the house. That doesn't look bad. That doesn't look bad. Let me translate what you said. Boom. Boom. English. What, so have you studied English at this university that you speak of? Wait, I'm dying. I need food. Oh, there we go. We got another two. Which means we can try out what I was saying earlier, right? Put those there. And then... No, I think we keep it the way it was. Oh, sick. English. Hello, my friend. So you did study English. Awesome. Let me put this just around the door so that it's not floating anymore. Is there anything else you're studying, or just languages? Like, I got a brother, and he's studying engineering. He's, mechanical engineering. But he got his college paid for by the military, so he has to join the military for a set period of time, unless if he wants to get stuck with student loan debt. Let's see. Uh, Wait, am I dumb? I think I am dumb. Translate. Learning to analyze. Oh, like data analytics? Let me I still don't know what I'm going to do for the roof. I got to figure out something to do. Will this look good? Oh, I didn't want to put it there. Will this look... No, stop doing that, please. Damn it. Why? Why are you doing that? Don't do that, please. Okay, it's being annoying. If I stand off all the way, will it... I have to jump. Can I line it up? There we go. I'm so smart. Cool. Alright, let me translate this. Let me translate this. Let me translate this. International Relations Bulgaria? Oh, like an ambassador? Actually, I'm pretty sure I'm following the... Wait, let me check. Trust me, this is important. Yeah, I'm following the official Bulgarian Instagram. Does that look bad? It's not the worst, but it could be a lot better. I think we look for a different material. And if we can't find one, then we'll just settle for that. But it could be a lot better. And that. That's not terrible. We're probably gonna run out though, is the problem. Out of clay. I'm probably gonna have to get more. There's a bat over there. It's late enough that there's bats outside, but it won't let me go to sleep. Oh, I'm inside of my furnace. That's probably not good. Right? And then down there, and then that's a window. And then we just have to do all of that and probably break it up into like either 2 or 4 windows on this back one, I think. It's probably the best idea. Sozopol Church. Orthodox Church in Bulgaria. Huh. Yeah, thanks. Well, so Mr. Bulgaria, are you an Orthodox? Orthodox Christian? Oh, didn't mean to do that. There we go, right? Question mark. Smoke? Like, do I smoke? No, I do not. I can't do that until I turn 21. Because I live in America. So, I'm old enough to die for my country, but I'm not old enough to drink or smoke. Legally, at least. That also means that if I were to purchase that, I would have to show identification, which of course I don't have, because I'm not that age yet. Merca. Yeah. Translate. More. More what? What do you mean? Could also just be the translator being not good. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna... Oh, you know what I could do? What's that? Deep slate. I could do a deep slate Ruth. That might look good, because it sort of keeps with the darker colors, because the problem with doing it with the oak is that it's a little light for the rest of the everything that's being used. So I could do it with deep slate, but then I'd have to go mining for deep slate. But they call it Minecraft for a reason, right? So am I gonna end up having enough? I might end up having enough to finish this whole thing. I'm gonna let that cook for a while. I'm gonna go grab some more cobblestone. What time is it? Yeah, I'll have enough time. I'll be fine. Do I have food on me? Kind of, a little bit. Where was that little inlet that I found earlier that had all the stuff for me to mine? I don't think it was up this way. It was back further, I could have sworn. It was back this way, I know that. I think it's down in there. Yeah, it's definitely down in there. Just mine up all this. Are there monsters in there? Probably. Well, we can just ignore that until it becomes a problem. That's the best way to deal with things. It's just pretend it's not an issue. You know? Very smart thinking. I see something in there. Unless if I'm just a schizo. Would deep slate actually look good, though? Is the question. So I gotta figure something out. I can make another furnace, and then I can... Yeah, that's really dangerous. I'll make a tree in front of it, so that it's harder to fall in. I do have food. I was so smart. Let's see. Are we still cooking? We're still cooking. What? Boom. We can just put 2, 3, 4. Just like that. Okay, once that runs out, we're gonna have to smelt for more. Actually, I don't care about these birch logs, so I can just use that. It's gonna take a while to get everything all nice and done. And then I gotta make a dock for a boat, which I might as well just make the boat right now. Actually, that's a good side project to do real quick, right? It's not gonna take that much time. Do I have... Yeah, I have logs on me. That's good. Well, actually, I think we can do it a bit differently. Right? Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Ooh, you know what might even be better, though? Doing it with slabs. I think I want to do it with slabs. Oh, wait, what the heck? Why is this happening? Okay, there we go. It sorted itself out. Just leave it like that for now. Do that. Or, even better, take it away more than it was. And I think that's fine. And then we can start doing it from there. Now I have more of this to do. Well, actually, let's take the 5. Well, let's take some of the 5 and do it like that. And add it to there. And boom. And bang. And boom. And then just add it there. And then I can sleep. about we add the birch planks, because we don't need them. Oh, and this needs more anyway. And then here, let's just turn that all into slabs, and we'll probably have enough. So, 3, so it'd be like... And then that's when the next pillar would go in. I think that's more than long enough. That's more than long enough. I think that's fine. That's a decent looking dock, I'd say. I think it's a little bulky, but it's Minecraft. What are you gonna do? The answer is not a lot. Not a lot you can do. We don't need to be wasting shit like that. Let me burn these because I got most of them for free anyway. Yeah, I think we're going to be able to finish the wall with this. Oh, so much faster. So that finishes that off, and then so we're probably going to either go like 2 and then 1 and then 2 and then what? How would that end up working? Let me work it with dirt. Okay, so it would work. It would be fine. But would it be nice? The answer's not really. But if we did something like that, then it would just mirror the other side. So actually, I think that's probably a good way to go about it. Right? Just 1, 2, 3, and then it's just the same as the other side, right? This goes to here, boom, and then this goes to here. I'm so smart. I'm a genius. And then that just goes all the way across. Or it makes 2 doubles. I think because there's a double out here, and then we have the door, I think we just make 2 doubles. Bubba. You know what I mean? So like that, and then like that, and then we have two doubles. And then I just look out the window. It's starting to come together. It's pretty good. It's looking pretty good. No. Like that. Oh, I don't know if the deep slate roof is going to be worth the work, though. Probably make it stop cooking. I guess I just have another brick that I can throw at people if I want. So we've got the bricks around now. Yeah, I wonder if we could do something like that, where there's kind of like a... That's possible, very possible. Have like a ladder up there into a door for like a sort of like ceiling, attic, whatever the fuck you want to call it. How would I even frame that out? Let's try and frame that out just with... Let's do it with dirt for now. Right, so we would want it to be like that, obviously. Right? Oh, that's not centered. It needs to be like that. Wait. Because this is a center line. Oh, okay, I see exactly what I did. That's not a bad thing. And you could have it actually probably come out a few blocks. That would actually look... That wouldn't look half bad. We'll keep that frame just so that we know. I'm probably going to get off, though, just because I've been on for a while. But we've made a lot of progress. we'll put the boat down too, just because it's important. Right? There we go. Let's go to sleep one more time. So it is day. Where does it tell you the day? I have no idea. I have no idea where it tells you what day it is. Whatever. Save and yield to main Sherm.